Welcome to another edition of Your Eye Show, brought to you by DeliverContacts.com. I'm Dr. Ed Wallington, and today we're going to be talking about the Acuvue Oasys MAX one-day disposable contact lens. What makes this lens so special is that it was originally designed for computer users who want maximal comfort at the end of the day and a lens that doesn't dry out. Well, who doesn't want that? Everybody wants a contact lens like that. So this lens isn't just for computer users. This lens is for everybody. Okay, so sure, in my practice, I'll listen for that cue of, yeah, my eyes are drying out, I've been working on a computer, but I don't just restrict my criteria to computer users. No, I give this lens to anybody that wants a top-of-the-line contact lens that will give you maximal comfort. Okay, and stick around. Later in the show, I'll explain to you why certain migraine sufferers and people who have hazel eyes tend to love this contact lens. There are two innovative designs that make this contact lens so special. The first thing is the tear stable technology, and the second is the Opti blue light filter. First, let's talk about the tear stable technology. All right, so in this contact lens, the contact lens is made with a silicone hydrogel matrix, okay? And also in that matrix is an embedded wetting agent called PVP. And that PVP is meant to hold moisture in that contact lens, okay? And it's not just embedded in the body of the contact lens, it's actually on the surface of the contact lens as well. So why is that important? Well, it's important because when you're sitting at a computer and you tend to, when you're working on your computer, you tend to keep your eyes open for a longer period of time. The reason you do that is because you're concentrating. So during periods of concentration, we don't want to miss a beat, so we keep our eyes open. Okay, so the longer our eyes are open, the more evaporation that happens to our tear. All right, and as a contact lens wearer, you need that moisture. So, so when that tear evaporates, you kind of blink, you reset it, but as this continues throughout the day, you tend to lose that battle. Okay, so that contact lens ends up being dry and irritated. So this maintenance of moisture is super important. Okay, so yeah, we tell you, we say, look away every 15 minutes and reset your tears and reset your focus, but who does that? Well, if it's you, good job, keep up the good work. But for the rest of us that aren't doing what we're supposed to do, yeah, we need a contact lens that's going to remain moist on the eye. And that's what the tear stable technology is there for, is to help us keep our contact lens moist all day long. The second feature of the Max lens is the Opti blue light filter. What the Opti blue light filter is meant to do is to increase ocular comfort at the end of the day for computer users. Okay, so what the Opti blue light filter does is it blocks the blue end of the spectrum. The blue end of the spectrum is, when you talk about the electromagnetic spectrum, Roy G. Biv, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. It's that violet end of the spectrum that has the higher energy and is said to give us more problems when working on a computer. The Max has an average of 60% blockage of the blue light. So why is blue light blocking important? Well, here's one reason, and it's huge. If your trigger to your migraine is blue light, well, this is the best lens on the market for blocking blue light, right? So, you need this lens if blue light is your trigger. And here's another reason. Blue light exposure within an hour before bedtime is said to limit the depth of sleep that we can achieve. All right. So, yeah, the obvious thing would be to, not look at your phone, not look at your computer, or turn that blue light down on your screens. But again, who actually does that? If it's you, again, good job. But most of us don't. So, we need a contact lens that's going to help block that blue light. Think about this for a second. When we go to bed, we tend to turn on our soft lamps next to our bed, right? Okay, well, those soft lamps don't emit blue light, okay? It's more of the red end of the spectrum, okay? It's much softer on our eyes. It helps us relax so we can go to bed. And, and this works, okay? We don't go and we click on that blue fluorescent light over our bed before we go to bed. Who does that? Well, if it's you, you might want to change it because, it may be limiting your sleep. All right, so not everybody is affected the same, but if you find that, your depth of sleep is, that you're having troubles with achieving a good sleep at night, again, this lens might be the lens for you. And a lot of people come to me and ask me, for the blue light blockers, thinking that they're going to protect their eyes from this dangerous blue light. Well, here's the thing is that the high energy visible blue light is not harmful to our eyes at all. Okay. No damage can come from that high energy visible blue light. Our eyes are designed to absorb blue light. Okay. So it's not harmful. Um, you know, I mean, it can disturb the depth of our sleep. It can give you migraines, that kind of stuff. But no damage like macular degeneration or anything like that comes from blue light. Okay, so blue light is within our visible spectrum. Okay, our eyes are designed to absorb it. What can hurt us though is just outside of our visual spectrum. The light that we can't see is ultraviolet light. All right, and the first types of ultraviolet light that are next to our visible spectrum are UVA and UVB. Okay, those are harmful. So it brings us to our next tip as far as the Acuvue Max lens is the Acuvue Max actually has 99% blockage of UVA and 99% blockage of UVB. Okay, so that blockage is only going to be right behind that contact lens. So you shouldn't get rid of your sunglasses, because the sunglasses will give you that full protection of the entire eye. But hey, who doesn't want that extra protection? Okay, so now it's time to go on to the parameters of the contact lens. So this contact lens comes in two base curves, 8.5 and 9.0. The majority of contact lens users with this Max are going to be in the 8.5 fit, but some corneas are so flat that you're going to need something that fits a little looser, and you'll be put in the 9.0 lens. The diameter of this lens only comes in one diameter, 14.3. The silicone hydrogel material that we were talking about earlier that makes up this contact lens is called Phenolphilcon A. Okay, that's it. Phenolphilcon A, silicone hydrogel materials are very breathable. Okay, that's what gives a lot of oxygen into the eye, and this is super important. The breathability of this contact lens is the DK over T value, which is 121. Very high value. My number for saying a contact lens is very breathable is anything that's over 100. Well, this has a DK over T value of 121, so an extremely breathable contact lens. Very good for, in addition to this one-day disposable design. The water content of the contact lens is 38%. Now, that isn't really that high, but remember, we have this embedded PVP that, it's in the contact lens and on the surface of the contact lens that holds moisture. So that 38% is maintained very well. Visibility tint, I was referring to this earlier. So if you look at that contact lens from the side, you'll see that it actually has like a bluish green tint. So the picture here won't really explain it very well, but it actually has like a bluish green tint that makes it very easy to spot. Okay. In fact, people who have, hazelish green eyes, when they put this contact lens on, it really makes that green pop. So people who have hazel eyes or a bluish green eye tend to love this contact lens because of what it does cosmetically. It's not designed to be a cosmetic lens, but it really does enhance that green eye to be more green. On the downside of that, people who love their blue eyes tend not to like that little bit of green tint that does show up there because they want their blue back. But other people who have blue eyes go, oh, look at this green. I like this. It's a new look, So for brown-eyed people, it doesn't really make a difference. For people who have small irises, the color part of their eye is very small. Because this lens is all has that light blue-green tint, you might see like a little blue-green edge around the edge of your iris, but unless you're an eye doctor, you're probably not going to notice it, and nobody else is going to notice it either. This lens also has an inside-out marker, and the inside-out marker is like a dot matrix 1, 2, 3. Very hard to see, but we got a little bit in this picture here that you can see it. That's actually very good for me. When I look at the contact lens, I can tell whether you have it on right or inside out. That 1, 2, 3 will help you if you have a really hard time spotting whether the contact lens is going in right or not. And again, this contact lens is a class 1 UV blocker. It blocks 99% of UVA and 99% of UVB light. Still got to wear those sunglasses though. The prescription availability comes in +8 to -12, which covers the majority of contact lens wearers. What it does not come in, it doesn't come in a plus a quarter or a minus a quarter. However, it does come in a plano, which means zero power lens. And what that'll do is it'll, if you have a contact lens power in this eye, but you don't in this eye, well, you need to kind of maintain that balanced look, so you get that in there. Or it's for that migraine sufferer who just wants that blue light blocking effect in their contact lens. The Oasys MAX comes in 2 box sizes, the 30 pack and the 90 pack. Okay, a 30 pack, well, as it sounds, it's 30 lenses in here, so that's a 1 month supply for one eye. So it takes 2 30 packs for 1 month supply for both eyes. All right, if you go beyond that, then you want to start getting into the 90 pack. Okay, so a 90 pack is a 3 month supply for one eye. So 2 90 packs would be a 3 month supply for both eyes. A whole year supply is going to end up being 8 boxes. The Oasys MAX also comes in a multifocal design, the Acuvue Oasys MAX Multifocal, and it comes in a 30 pack and in a 90 pack as well. So we're going to discuss that in its own video. So if you want to watch the video on the Acuvue Oasys MAX Multifocal, go check that out. So what that lens is for, it's for people over 40 who are starting to lose their up close, who know that they need bifocals. So how much is the Acuvue Oasys MAX lens? Well, the Acuvue Oasys MAX 90 pack at delivercontacts.com is $99.99. At delivercontacts.com, the 30 pack is $44.99. Obviously, there's a lot more value to the 90 pack. So this price that I gave you at delivercontacts.com is for April of 2023, and we're probably going to keep it like that the entire year. Our prices are always low. So make sure you go to delivercontacts.com to get your Acuvue Oasys MAX contact lenses. What is my bottom line on the Acuvue Oasys MAX lens? Is it a good lens? Okay, absolutely. A resounding yes. This is definitely one of my favorite contact lenses that are on the market right now. Okay, so if this lens doesn't fit and doesn't fit you comfortably, then you're going to be hard pressed to find a contact lens that actually does. So let's break it down. So this is a one-day disposable lens. It has blue light blocker. It has UV blocker. It maintains its moisture. It's super breathable. And what really brings it all together is that when you put this contact lens on the eye, all these different things do their job. The contact lens fits well, okay? It's very comfortable. So a lot of contact lenses make a lot of promises, and this one fills all those promises. The Acuvue Oasys MAX is a very good lens if you want to try it. Check out this contact lens for yourself. See if it lives up to the hype that I'm telling you. And then when you do actually go and make the order from delivercontacts.com. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure you share this video with anybody who may appreciate this video, especially those people who may suffer from migraines where their trigger is blue light, and for people who maybe have trouble sleeping at night, or for people who just wear contacts that want the maximal comfort out of their contact lens. All right. So again, thank you very much, and hopefully we'll catch you at another video from Your Eye Show.